Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this Wednesday evening. Do our Wednesday evening live stream. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We are live across YouTube on this Wednesday evening. We're going to do a 10 to 14 day video live streams, and I'll be getting on with that for you in around 30 minutes time, in around half an hour's time. But before that, I'll go through the live chat. I'll take as many questions as I can, and I'll give some of you a shout out as well. And it's gonna be great, you know. So we're gonna be here for about an hour or so, probably. It might be a little bit shorter than that. Depends how long it takes me to get through the live chat before I can get on with 10 to 14 day. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be very interesting. We will show you everything that will be contained within a 10 to 14 day video. So you won't be missing anything, you know, that will normally be in a 10 to 14 day. We will have a look at the UKMO seasonal model as well. That updated yesterday and caused quite a bit of chatter on the social media sites, Twitter and whatnot, and the forums. So I won't let cats out of the bag, but I suspect a lot of you would already have seen that seasonal update for the UK bet. So you'll know what it's showing in any case, regardless. But I'll show you it anyway in the live stream that'll be coming up towards the end of the stream. We only normally do long range on a Monday, but we can include it, you know, sometimes within a Wednesday stream as well. So, hello, good evening. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. We're at 30 concurrent viewers. It's gone 32 now. So, if you can like the stream, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Don't forget to tell friends and family and whatnot to give a sub as well. We are on our way to 15,000 subscribers, but our next mini target, I can say that better now. I couldn't say that about 4 months ago, mini. It was like, but now I actually say mini. So I'm so sorry for that one from tangent. So our next mini target though is 14,600. So if you could give us a sub and help get us 14,600 subscribers and tell friends and family, everybody else to subscribe, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody. For damn that, it's been a dull old lot today, hasn't it? As my late dad would say, dull old lot. It's been a bit cold and cool and miserable and not very nice. Although it hasn't rained here, but whatever weather's been doing for you, I hope you've had a lovely Wednesday. If everybody said thank you so much to our moderators for moderating on the live stream, that would be absolutely fantastic. If everybody said thank you so much to Paul James, if everybody say thank you so much to James098 as well, and if everybody can say thank you so much to Kevin, that would be absolutely fantastic. We've got Kevin, we've got Paul, and we've got James moderating tonight. Kevin is going to be watching as he cooks. What are you cooking, Kev? What are you cooking? Something nice, I hope. If everybody can say thank you so much to our moderators, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to our lovely, lovely moderators looking after the live stream and the live chat, as always. Right then, I don't know really, I expect I'm going to go through the live chat, just say, but straight after this live stream, as soon as I press stop on the streaming device, Streamlabs, as soon as I press stop on that, I will go to the YouTube channel and I shall press play. No, I'm not inserting ads, sorry YouTube. I will press play on the second Sneaky Peeky for Christmas 2022. So it's already been recorded, it's already been uploaded, it's sitting there waiting to go, all ready to go, and that will be coming up straight after live stream. So you can just hang around if you're interested, just hang around, you know, hang around the channel, and that's going to be great. You'll be able to see the second Christmas 2022 Sneaky Peeky around 1 minute after I press stop on this live stream. I'm holding on to 44 by my fingertips. So it's my birthday on Monday, and I will be doing a birthday live stream at 5 PM. If anybody's around the channel and can hang out with me and commiserate with me for a few minutes on Monday at 5 p.m. That would be lovely if you can do that, because I'll be rather depressed, I think. But at the moment, I'm hanging on to 44. So I've got, how many days have I got? 5 days, is it? 5 days left of being 44. I'm going to hold on to it as long as I possibly can. Alan was saying that the 12Z looks interesting today. We're going to have a look at the 12Z a little bit later on. Adam, we're going to do it a little bit later on in the live stream. James 298, looking forward to it. Gav, 45 years young. I'm getting old. But I don't know if I look it. I don't think I look. Do I look 45 nearly? I don't know. I'm still pretty dark, aren't I? I've still got plenty of dark going on. This is all natural. I don't dye, I don't dye my hair. So I have got my hairdresser Jenna told me, but I've got a little bit of silver. Just a little bit of silver, 1 or 2 strands, but generally I'm still pretty dark, I think. JL, I'm probably 70, Gav, you're still young. Do you, JL? Do you? Shiram, you look good. You look young, Gav. Thank you so much, Shiram. That's what I'm here for, really. I just want to get flattered, No, I don't. I'm going to go through the live chat right now. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Right, let's do it. First person in English was Shiram. Evening, Gavin, good evening to you, Shiram. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Mark Kanish, evening, Gavin. I watched a programme called The Great Smog of London in December 1952. Could you at some point do a historic video for that? Gonna do a historic video for like 52, 53, definitely. We will do that, Mark, definitely. Mark also saying, Gavin, was watching you doing the 5-day forecast from the 10th of October 2012. Wow, that's a long time ago, Mark. You've really come a long way since then. In fact, you had no comments on YouTube. Imagine you do a live stream. Man, I would never have dared to do it back then. I was too shy. That's right at the beginning of GavsWeatherVids. That's the last time I had a cold winter to do a forecast for. But unfortunately, nobody was watching, really. But the videos are still there. It's on the old channel, isn't it, Mark? The videos are still there, so if anybody wants to go back, and have a look, they're more than welcome to, they can do that. But unfortunately, the only time I've had a cold winter, the only time weather gods have given Gav a cold winter, nobody was watching me. Adrian is here. It's just my luck, really, isn't it? Adrian Major, evening Gav, evening everyone. I hope you had a good day. Looking forward to a sneaky peeky after the live stream. I'm going to be having a sneaky peeky with Bill Nye, the science guy, on the GIF. That will be coming up straight after this live stream at 7 p.m. Mark, thank you so much, Adrian, for being here. Mark, also Gavin, you always say you look out not for bitchy cold weather in the autumn but cold snaps. Are they similar to like what I've been having on cold snaps but nothing major? Possibly, Mark. The thing is, you can get cold snaps in the autumn and it means naught. We did have quite a chilly autumn. It wasn't cold, but it did have a little bit of a chillier autumn in 2019, actually. And we've ended up with PV of Doom, So you only know in retrospect whether the pattern in the autumn has been hinting at something or not really. But yeah, I don't like to see it freezing up in the autumn. You may remember, I'm not sure if you would do or not, but you may remember we had a very cold autumn in 1992, well, very, very cold October anyway, in 1992, and it actually ended up just as a mild, dry winter, so I don't like it getting really cold in the autumn, to be followed by a cold winter, but some teases and some little cooler intervals are quite nice to see. Right, okay, Alan is here, and Patru, evening Gav and everyone who's on live stream, evening Gav and everyone who's on live stream, haven't had the rain, which I thought we would have today. It always looked rather patchier, though, today, Al, like for the Midlands and southern southeast of England, wasn't it? I wasn't expecting it. I haven't done a whole lot been a dull old lot, but has been dry. Sharon, hello Gavin, thank you so much Alan, for being here. I'm so pleased that this is at a better time for you to be able to check in, my friend. Sharon, hello Gavin. I know winter updates are pointing mild, but are the autumn weather patterns this year looking better for a cold winter than compared to what we normally get? Maybe, Sharon. I mean, we're only like halfway through, well, not even halfway through the autumn yet. We started off very warm in September, but we did see the temperature coming down quite a lot. And of course, last week we was looking at September data, so you'll find out at the beginning of the 7th winter update on Sunday, you'll find out how the swingometry is looking, you know, after that 6th update, and not just the animals, but everything else that was contained within it. So I can't let any cats out of the bag, but I think the swingo will be quite interesting this week, or, you know, this coming week, this coming update. Steffi is here, Steffi Adcock, hello to you, Steph, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone, rain just started here. I think it's still dry, but I have got the curtains shut here in the towers, trying to warm the room up. It's been very chilly today. Thank you so much, Steph. Mark, found out to Gavin early December 1952 during that awful smog. Lots of people died from it. Pretty how bad it was. Yeah, it was really bad. There was, you know, it was a really high death toll actually from that. My gran used to tell me you couldn't even see a hand in front of you. It's true. Those smogs were awful, really, and did pave the way for the much cleaner air. You know, the Clean Air Act was passed after that, and paved the way for the much cleaner air, you know, thankfully. Right, JL, I would like to wish everyone a warm or chilly, if you prefer, evening to all. Thank you so much, my friend. Paul James checked in. Evening, Gal and everyone. Moderator Paul, thank you so much, Paul, for being here. And James Young as well. Hi, all. Hope we're all well. Thank you so much, James, for being here. I'm doing fine, but I am a little bit on the chilly side, James. Mark, that's true. Back in autumn 2009, the UKMO were predicting a mild winter, and it was pointing in that direction. Yeah, that's true. Though I always thought that 0910 would be a cold winter, actually. I did at that point, I was like forecasting on the Weather Outlook forum. And I am off on a little bit of a tangent, but I was forecasting on the Weather Outlook forum then, and I actually did a long-range forecast that predicted, you know, that 0910 would be a cold winter, because there are a few hints about it, which is very close to solar activity was really low. We had a Madokai El Nino, and one or two other things. Oh yeah, we had a very dry October as well in 2009, very, very dry October. Some ways the autumn patterns were, or September, October, it was like it's 1978, so they had a very dry October, and they had a really wet November. So there are a lot of pointers, but 0910 would be a cold winter. And I also got the December to remember, though I didn't forecast it to be as severe as it was, but 2010 always looked a lot like 1950, which had a cold December. So I had a decent run on two. Sharon will remember this. Nobody else will know anything about what I'm talking about, but Sharon will remember that I had a decent run with my winter long range around that time on 2, didn't I, Sharon? After years, I've been getting it wrong for years, haven't I, Sharon? But I did have a slightly better run then, didn't I? Sharon will remember that. Right, thank you so much, Mark. Right, better make some progress. So let's get through live chat then. Sharon, hello, Gavin. Why the wet November spread over a cold winter? How topical? I don't know, Sharon, but that was beyond what who was it? Not Joe Bastardi. Oh, goodness gracious. Who was it? Oh, Paul Bartlett. Yeah, of course, the late, great Paul Bartlett. He observed that, didn't he? That cold winters are often followed by wet Novembers. So there are always exceptions. So I'm sure there are plenty of Novembers that are wet that aren't followed by cold winters, and I don't know what the reason would be. Why a wet November should favour cold winter? Maybe because the jet stream is on a southerly track or something. I'm not sure, but that's what Paul Bartlett observed. Matthew is here. Matthew Orchard, thank you so much, Matthew Orchard, for being on live stream. James98 checked in. Good evening, Gavin chat. Been cool here today. Only managed to scrape double digits. I'm supposed to get to 7 degrees maximum on Saturday with showers. It's getting colder, James. Winter is coming, my friend. Yeah, it's getting cooler all of the time, isn't it? Mark, yeah, Gavin, just imagine if everything went off during this winter. YouTube as well, as you said, Sonic Gav, River Winter. It'd be just typical, wouldn't it? Get a cold winter. The weather gods give me my first cold winter since 2012, 2013. And what happens? The power goes off and I can't do my videos and upload. That would be absolutely typical, wouldn't it, for the year I've had. But hopefully it'll all be okay. I should get a backup generator or something, probably. But then I would still not be able to get on the internet, though. That would be the only thing. Even if I had a backup generator, I probably wouldn't be able to get on the internet, because I suppose like the internet would be down probably. We are approaching 80 concurrent viewers. Big live stream. Thank you so much everybody for being here. Please smash the like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream. We're going to do our 10 to 14 day update in around 15 minutes time. Thank you so much everybody for being here. Shiram, if you get loads of mild dry days this winter, Gavin, like 91, 92, are you going to struggle with the weather videos with Dev high pressure? I would do, unless of course I wasn't able to do weather videos because the power was off all of the time. It wouldn't really matter, would it? Paul saying not had sea fog here in years as well. I wonder why, Paul. I wonder why. Alan saying been watching a video on YouTube on all-night thunderstorms from Florida. That sounds interesting, Al. You'll have to send me the link. Josh is here, the wonderful world of nature and weather, evening Gav on time. Well, thank you so much, my friend, for checking in. Thank you so much to that subscriber. I don't know who that is, but thank you so much. Interesting username. That one, isn't it? Right, should we come down to the bottom of the live chat? Right, okay, they've gone. Thank you so much, Paul, for dealing with that, although they did sub. But no, you know, they can sub if they want, but they're not going to go on to the live chat. The best of Sweden. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much. To the best of Sweden. Wow, wow, wow. Right, Shiram. I think the winter like 2013-14, Gavin, well, not perfect, is more interesting than 91, 92. It was certainly lively winter. That one, wasn't it? Certainly a lively winter. Alex Baker, 2009. Hello, Gav. Hello to you, my friend. Duncan is here. Duncan Ward. Hello to Duncan. Thank you so much. We've got Eric 2000 here as well. Good evening to you. James Jukebox 2 is here. Thank you so much to, I'm so sorry, buddy. Thank you so much to James Jukebox 2 for checking in. Corey is here. Hello to Corey, saying hello, Gav. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Daniel Bradley is here. Even Gav, give me some snow, Mr. Giddy. I'm not overly giddy tonight, Daniel. Or at least not yet, but I have got the magic water with me, so who knows what might happen as as things develop. Steffi, no, at GavsWeatherVids. I've not had a chance to keep up social media, so I have no idea what they have forecast. You'll find out what UK Met Seasonal is forecasting a little bit later on in the live stream, Steph. Kevin checked in, going to be watching while he cooks. Michael Prime is here. Hello to you, my friend. Jake is here as well. Michael Prime saying sunspots. I don't know how many. I don't know. I haven't looked at the sunspot count today, Jake, so I don't know. It was rather active at the weekend, though. Jake. Hi, Gav. Hey, Gav. The model output is very interesting. I'll look at some trials there very, very soon. Are we going to see signs of the Greeny? I wonder. Adam thinks the trial set looks interesting too. Thank you, Adam. We'll have a look at it very shortly. Daniel Bradley, Gab, can you cook me a nice Greenland High, please, for the winter? I shall do my best, my friend. I shall do my best. I shall do my best, my friend, to come up with something for you. We shall see time will tell. I don't know what's going on at my feet. I think Mrs. P's CDs are falling at my feet. I have to put them up, won't I? Now she's not here to listen to them. Aviation Lover is here. Evening all. Raining here in Manchester for a change. Look like Cole trying to push it on the 12Z. No cats out of the bag, Al. Al. No cats. Those cats have got to stay in the bag until we until we do our 10 to 14 day section later on in the live stream. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I had a look at the ones earlier on. They do look quite interesting today. Sharon, how come in? Can we get a very cold winter from a strong Wesley QBO and a lot of solar activity like this year? When did it last happen? If it happens, maybe 1999-91. Shiram, maybe. What's that? I don't know. We just hit 80 concurrent. Yes, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into this Wednesday evening live stream. Please smash that like button. We're at 80 concurrent, but 30 likes. So please smash the like button. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream. It'll be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. Hold on, everyone. I'm just sorry everyone will be gathering live stream about a cough. Right, okay, Mark, I just managed to sit down properly to watch the middle, watching the middle and sorting my room out. Oh, right, you sort your room out. Navigator, telling you that ECM looks interesting. We're going to look at the 12s. Well, that'll be midnight run, but we'll have a look at the 12s and the midnight data a little bit later on. Navigator, causing a lot of chat though, isn't it? With what's going on. Michael Pride, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Mark Coker, evening all. Overcast and chilly on the south coast. Have it very chipper tonight. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Sharon telling me I still look young. Thank you so much, Sharon. Duncan thinks there's going to be a pattern change. Do you, Duncan? We shall see. Trevor Hall is here. Hello to you, Trevor. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on live stream. Alan, tell me, at least you've got all your hair, Gab. It's all right, isn't it? I've got my hair and I'm a natural, naturally dark still, so I don't think I look too bad for my age, but I do feel it a little bit these days, especially after I've had too much magic water. The morning after the night before, it's not like when you're in your 20s. Steffi, Shiram, I'm pretty sure at GavsWeatherVids said there can be cold winters at so much. It's true, they can be. Steph, definitely. Right, okay. Kevin thinks it's a bit nippy tonight. It is a bit on the chilly side, isn't it? A little bit on the chilly side. Right, okay. Katrine! Hello to Katrine Bayside. Thank you so much, Katrine, for being on our live stream this evening. Ollie Crow is here as well. Good evening to you, Ollie. Thank you so much, Ollie, being on our live stream. Navigator, just washed the car. Rained on me as soon as I finished. If the heavens open, we know who to blame then, Navigator. Don't we? We're going to know... We're going to know who to blame if the heavens open. Aren't we, Navigator? Yes, we will. Alan Petru, didn't Winter 62 have a terrible smog before the snow? Yes, it did. That is the last smog, actually. So the Great Smog was December 1952. They passed the Clean Air Act, but of course there was a delay in implementing it. I mean, it takes a while, to start things like cleaning up. So there was one final, really wasn't bad as December 62, but one final very nasty smog in December 62 before the freeze kicked off. And that was the last one then. That was the last proper smog. And then since then, I think like fog, just general fog has been reducing quite a lot, as well as the air has got cleaner and all of the particulates have been sucked out of it and whatnot. You're right, Al, you're right. Jax is here. Jack Straw saying, just arrived. What's this about going back to the 1950s? We're discussing, well, I've been a little bit discussing the smog of December 1952, Jax. We have, Sail Away is here. Hello to Sail Away. Thank you so much for being on our live stream. Lovely live stream. It's nice and chill and relaxed, isn't it? Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Around 5 minutes or so, we're going to do some screen capturing for you. Bring you our 10 to 14 day. 10 to 14 days. Don't forget, we're having a sneaky peeky number 2 for Christmas 2022 after the live stream. And I mean, straight after. As soon as I stop this live stream, I'll go to YouTube and enable the sneaky peeky. So you'll be able to have a look and a bit of a laugh at that later on. Mark, I'm sure one of these winters, Gavin. You'll say it can't winter and it'll happen. Hopefully, Mark. I'm going to come down to the bottom of the live chat. Hello to all of you at the bottom of the live chat. Oh, Juliet is here. Hello to Juliet. Good evening to Juliet Gray. Thank you so much. I hope you're okay, Juliet. And we've also got SB Westby. Good evening to the wonderful Alpha SB. Thank you so much, SB, for being here. We love SB. Thank you so much, SB, for being here. SB Westby. Have you had a nice day, SB Westby? I hope you have. Peter Ewan is here. Hello to you, Peter. Hello to Peter Ewan. Finglishman is here. Even Gavin. So nice to be seeing you doing the live streams again after such a rough year, or such a rough few months, I should say. So nice that you're recovering well. Feeling proud of you, matey, from Brendan in Finland. Oh, Brendan! How to you, Brendan? Yeah, I'm alright, you know, I'm not too bad. I've had a rotten year, but as the song goes, I'm still standing. Brendan, maybe not better than I've ever been, but I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm still standing, yeah, you know, I'm still doing it, Brendan. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Kirk Fawn is here. How to you, Kirk? Paul Mahoney, give me a shout out, Gav. There you go, my friend. Fan Ben is here as well. How to you, Fan? Thank you so much for being here. Ammo World is here. Even Gavin, Greenland High could be dominant feature for the first half of winter. Maybe. I'm not going to commit. Either way, Ammo. Not yet. But maybe. Eric 2000, which weather videos are you going to do in the next year besides the severe winter of 1894, 1895? I do not know, Eric, actually. I know at Christmas we're going to do, like, all February data, I think. So that'll be, like, part 3 of the trilogy. We did all Christmas days, didn't we, in 2020. Did all New Year's days in 2021. I think we're going to do all sort of, I don't know, Candlemas days, maybe February 2nd, or maybe Valentine's Day, but certainly focus on February for this coming Christmas. And then after that, I don't know. 1894, 1895 should be turning up in the next year. Other than that, I don't know. I don't I don't plan it out quite like that. You know, I don't I mean, it's not all made up as I go along, but I don't sort of plan out in, like, October what I'm going to do for, like, the August historic video over next year. So I'm not quite that organised. But as soon as I know, you know, I'll let everybody know. As soon as I know. JL, Gav, do you predict what the coldest month of the winter will be? Let's try again. JL, Gav, do you predict what will be the coldest month of the winter? When we do winter forecast, yes, but not at the moment. JL. Kevin, would I accept an ice age if I got a cheer with a sloth, a mammoth, and a saber-tooth? Right, Kev, you want to bring them back then, don't you? First Ice Age movie was great. I see, Kev. SB just got back in from work. Benjamin Dover is here. Hello, Benjamin. Telling me good morning. I think you're a little bit out with your times, Benjamin. But I don't know. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, Benjamin. Whatever time it happens to be, wherever you are. Right, okay, sure, I'm gonna get it in. I remember in the old days of Weather Outlook with your detailed written weather Gavin Sports page on a Wednesday and a Saturday. That's where I first heard of your weather interest. It's true. Well, we go back before. I started doing Gavin Sports in the summer of 2003, but actually you and I were on the Weather Outlook forum in before that, Shiram, like from 2000 and 2001, I think, where we're just posting, on a regular internet forum and that. So that's how far back we go, isn't it, Shiram? We literally go back to the Dark Ages, really, don't we? We literally go back to the Jurassic time. We go back to the woolly mammoth, really, don't we, Shiram? Matthew, chilling out tonight with a glass of red wine, I think. I'm on the magic water, actually, Matthew. But maybe a little glass or two of a red will come out later on. I don't know. Julia, it's cold here, 9 degrees and going down. Been very chilly here today, Julia. One of those grey October days that, really quite... Thank you so much to that person for subscribing. Thank you so much to Harry there for subscribing. Yeah, been one of those very grey, chilly days, October days here today. Isn't it? Kevin, us bald guys gotta stick together. I've still got plenty, Kev. I've still got plenty of hair. Don't try to take my hair off me. Ollie Crow, uncertainty for next week on ECODF. It's showing. Oh, no cats out of the bag. Ollie. Cold air just to be easy. Okay, I'll have a look in a mo. Peter Young, beast on the way. Not for a while, I wouldn't have thought. Peter. Oh, Paul started receding when he was 21. Did you, Paul? That's young, isn't it? That's young. Right, I'm going to come down to the bottom of the live chat again. Hello to all of you at the bottom of the live chat. Our subscriber, Harry, has been, had a message deleted. So, I don't know, dear. I don't know. I'm going to have a little bit of a sip of magic water. Rusty is here. Rusty Bullet. I'm at the bottom of the live chat. Hello to all of you at the bottom of the live chat. If you like, I'm going to shout out pretty much everyone. If you would like, if I miss anyone, if you'd like a shout out, please give me a thumbs up, wave an emoji, some kind of emoji. I'll give you a shout out. If you like that before we start screen capturing. Rusty Bullet. Good evening, Gav. How's the swingometer? I don't know, because my good friend Richard is the king of swing. So until he sends it to me, I don't know. But I do have a little instinct about what's going to happen, though. So, the cat's staying in the bag. Until Sunday. And then you'll find out what the swingo was doing, or what it's done, I suppose, after 6 updates. Chris Clifford, how to you, my friend? Hi there, at GavsWeatherVids. Been a sad day for me today, as we had to put down our staffy dog. Had to put our staffy dog to sleep today. She was 14 years old. But I know listening to your live stream will cheer me up. You're the best. Thank you so much, my friend. That's incredibly kind, and I'm so sorry that's happened, Chris. I'm so very, very sorry that your lovely dog there has passed away. So please accept my condolences and my condolences to everybody in the live chat. And I'm sure, you know, it's a real blow for you. You know, they're part of the family, aren't they? They're part of the family. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Chris, for your loss there. And I hope we can. Well, we're not going to be able to like cheer you up, because you're going to be very down, obviously, after that. But I hope we're able to, you know, just give you a little bit of time away from your grief and that. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The king. I'm so sorry, my friend. Now the king of swing is here, Richard. Even it all, just home from a long day in the trenches at work. Hello, we've just been talking about the swingo, Rich. Somebody wanted to know when it's showing, but I said the cat's staying in the bag until Sunday, and you know, we don't reveal. I do sometimes like to reveal all, you know, let it all hang out, but on the swingo, the cat stays well and truly in the bag, doesn't it, Rich? So everybody's going to find out. Everybody will find out on Sunday at the start of the 7th update. Steffi, I hope everyone followed that. I'll be testing you later, including at GavsWeatherVids. I think I've missed it, Steph. I think I've missed it, but I'll have a look back. I'll have a look back a little bit later on, see what it was all about, because I'm going to have to do screen capturing in a mo. Thank you so much for getting involved, Steph. Right, okay, now who wanted a shout out? JL's giving me a thumbs up emoji. Chris Clifford giving me a thumbs up emoji. Andrew Barker, my good friend Andy, giving me a thumbs up and a beer emoji. Debbie the Chicken Crazy is here. Hi, Gav and all. Thank you so much, Debs, for being on our live stream. You're all giving your condolences to Chris. That's so sad, isn't it? So sad that poor Chris has had to lose his dog. I'm so sorry to hear that, Chris. Please accept all of our condolences. William Simpson! Hi, Gav, you're a legend. Thank you so much, my friend. Donald Penman is here as well. Hello to you, Don. I'm not a legend, William, but thank you so much for the kindness anyway. Donald Penman is here. Hello to you, my friend. Get thick fog in Lincolnshire. Maybe it's just where I am. You know, I am in the countryside. We used to get a lot of fog, you know, a while back. But maybe it's just where I am that the fog is reduced. I don't know. Sharam, you're still sounding, Gav, like Elton John. Yeah, me and Elton, we're still hanging in there, aren't we? We're still hanging in there. Chris W is here. Give me a thumbs up emoji. Thank you so much, Chris. Ollie Crow is here as well. Hello to you, my friend. Adrian Major, sad day here as Alfie, the beloved donkey, who lived on the common nearby for many years, passed away. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He was quite old, but a real character, especially with children. Had his own Facebook page, so I will check out his Facebook page. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Alex Baker, thumbs up. Richard, smiley face. Matthew Orchard, thumbs up. Right, okay. Alan Biggs is here. To you, Alan. Sail Away is here as well. I think everybody's pretty much shouted out that needs to be shouted out. It's just hit 100 concurrent viewers. Big live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being able to smash the like button and let your tube live and enjoy the live stream. It'll be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Chris Clifford, are you on the Magic Water at GavsWeatherVids? I am in one. I think I need it after today. Yeah, you have one though, but don't have too much, Chris, because it doesn't really help, you know, when you're upset. I know that very well, you know, when you have upset. You know, you think it might help, but it doesn't really. Right, so we're going to do 10 to 14 there for you now. So I'm going to turn off the image. I'm going to turn off the image because I wouldn't be having webcam on, you know, on a regular 10 to 14 day. So I am going to go, but I'll back a little bit later on. See you later. And there you go. Webcam's going. Okay, see you later. Right in darkness now. You're in darkness, aren't you now, everyone? James, you're 98. Nice, 100 watching. Yeah, that's right. So, shall we turn on the screen capture? Let's do it. There we go. We're screen capturing. You thought you'd been plunged into darkness then, didn't you? You you thought you'd been plunged into darkness. But no, I knew what I was doing all the way along. I was just being silly. Right, okay. Okay. Mark, Gavin, here's a good one, Gav. You said don't let the cat out of the bag. Wonder what that cat could have been called. I wonder Bagpuss, maybe. That's what Paul is saying, I think. What's Kev up to? What's Kevin up to? Kevin's cooking at the same time. You're cooking your dinner, aren't you, Kev? Cooking your dinner. Right, okay. Okay! We're going to do some screen capturing for you now then, everyone. We're going to do our 10 to 14 there. Please remember that at the end of this live stream, we are going to be releasing our second Christmas 2022 Sneaky Peeky. That'll be coming up in around 20 minutes time, but I am going to do the 10 to 14 day live. First of all, thank you so much for having a fantastic live stream. Make sure you sub to the channel if you want to see more weather content, including future live streams, including future Friday night lives, actually. They're coming back from the 4th of November. God help me. I'm going to do season 3 of Friday Night Live. God help me. Right, here we go then. In the Gulf of Mexico, or is it the Bay of Campeche? I'm never quite sure there. We've got Tropical Storm Carl. Tropical Storm Carl is currently giving maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour with minimum central pressure of 1,004 millibars. Clicking on Carl and going here. We can't actually see anything with that. Oh, there we go. That's better. Right, clicking on Carl and going here, we can see that this tropical storm is set to move southwards into Mexico, where it will go post-tropical inland, but no doubt bringing copious amounts of rain and strong winds and whatnot. Right, so I want to go back to there. Otherwise, we're in a quieter phase at the moment within the tropical Atlantic. Central temperature has updated and is continuing to come down quickly. We're currently standing at 12.4, which is just under 2 degrees above average. That's provisional to the 11th yesterday. I reckon by mid-month that could be down in the 11s, somewhere around 11.9, I think, by by the end of the weekend and early next week. I would not be surprised. These are the GFS upper temperature and precipitation ensembles today. We're looking at Exeter, home of the UK Met Office. The red line is a 30-year upper air temperature average for Mexico. We're starting off about average at the moment. We're going to go cooler as we get into the weekend. Go a little bit cooler again over the weekend. Next week, bit of a rise in the upper air temperatures. Could get quite warm for a while, sometime around the 20th, 22nd of October. That's classic singularity. That is St. Martin's summer. And, warmer spell. Sometime around the 18th to 21st, 22nd of October is very typical. That's showing up. Beyond that, it looks like we cooled down. You'll notice the GFS operational run, which is this thick green line, that does drop and actually becomes quite cold through the last week of October. Precipitation-wise, looks quite unsettled. Bear in mind, Exeter will be relatively wet because it's close to the Atlantic and the Gulf Stream and whatnot. But nevertheless, it does look quite unsettled, certainly for the next week, 10 days. Possibly a little bit drier. If it goes colder into the last week of the month. Temperature anomalies from the 12th, 20th of October will be about average, perhaps a little bit below, if not a little bit above itself, not a particularly big deviation anywhere. Precipitation anomalies from the 12th, 20th of October, wet and average in the north, maybe a bit on the dry and average side for parts of England and Wales. Does get quite wet though as we come down towards the south coast. Latest wind from that from lawschool.net shows that we're bringing wind from off the Atlantic today. Atlantic's looking quite lively now, isn't it? Quite a bit of low pressure. Various low pressure centres and areas and whatnot in the North Atlantic. So definitely the Atlantic's picking up. It's getting a little bit more active. right now. Okay, let's see some chart data. Then, so this is going to be a mix of midnight and midday runs. Let's start off with the UK Met Euro 12Z midday run. Let's do that then. So this is starting on Saturday. Looks unsettled. Be unsettled weekend. Low pressure over far away. Into open up next week. Number of areas low pressure bringing more wet and windy weather through the country. Maybe a change towards higher pressure for a while around the middle of next week, and warmer too. Notice winter coming up from a southerly, southwesterly direction. So possibly getting a little bit warmer there by the middle part of next week. But still unsettled. Still low pressure out west. Any ridge, you know, that's very quickly flattened off. Right, that's that one done. Let's have a look at ICAR. ICAR looking unsettled on Saturday with low pressure just to west, and then we start to turn things a little bit dry through the open. Next week's heights right to the north and east, pulling up wind from the south. But low pressure's never far away though, and so it probably goes into like a warm, wet pattern, I would have thought, through the middle of next week with high pressure east and northeast, low pressure southwest and southwest. So we do bring wind up from the south. It's mild, it's quite warm. Again, very typical for that time of year, around 20th of October, but unsettled with low pressure just out to west. Let's have a look first of all at the GFS midnight run, see what that was doing. So again, looking very unsettled over weekend into the early part of next week. Then heights rise through the country and brings drier weather through the next week, and probably warmer weather too, although it does turn wind into the east. Now it pulls that high pressure out towards the North Atlantic. So we've got like a mid-Atlantic ridge on the GFS midnight run going up towards Greenland, and that starts pulling colder air further north. A proper cold plunge into Scandi, actually best of Sweden and Darth if it's around. You know, that looks quite cold for you over there in Scandi. We're on the periphery, but probably quite chilly, probably cold enough for overnight frost anyway, over that area of high pressure, I would have thought. Very different though from what like the ICAR and the UK Met are showing. And then by the end of GFS midnight run, the high pressure begins to sit eastwards as low pressure starts to come in from the Atlantic. Right, that's that done. Let's have a look at the 6Z then. So this is what the GFS 6Z was showing, and then have a look at 12Z after that. Low pressure in from the Atlantic on Saturday. That brings quite a lot of unsettled weather with it, and then we go into the middle of next week. Heights rise to our north and east. That gets wind up from the south, so we turn drier and warmer as wind turns into south. That low pressure gets pushed away further into the Atlantic. High pressure goes to Greenland there as we get to the end of next week. Heights are building over Greenland, and low pressure rejection getting forced south, so turning colder and wetter into the weekend of the 22nd, 23rd of October. Wow, 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 bringing like a northerly here, northerly winds, northeasterly to northerly winds. There will be cold and wet there as we go into the final week of October. And we finish up that high pressure, then shipping just to our southeast. I'd pull something a bit milder back up from the southwest by the 28th of the month. Interesting. And the GFS 12Z is looking like that. So once more, low pressure is to our north, and that's on Saturday. That brings us an unsettled weekend. More low pressure with further wet weather as we go into the early part of next week. Then heights rise to our north and northeast. Low pressure to our southwest. It turns warmer when pushed up from the south, but will probably be quite unsettled. That high pressure then goes towards Scandinavia. Very cold air plunging into Scandi. That will build up snow cover a little bit, I think, over Scandi through next week, so that'll be interesting on the winter updates on the Eurasian snow cover map. I shall say no more than that. High pressure out west. We're on the periphery of that cold northerly over Scandi, but probably cold enough for overnight frost and that sort of thing. And it's certainly interesting pattern to have high pressure there in the North Atlantic around Greenland High in October. October is a month where you associate with the polar vortex ramping up and that. So quite interesting. Becoming properly blocked here with the Greeny and Icelandic high as we go into the final days of October. That gets us 28th. Properly blocked and quite cold actually. We're bringing the wind from a northeasterly direction there. With -5 Celsius ice, it's actually trickling into Scotland and northeastern England, so we'll probably be cold enough for wintry showers if they form. That's interesting, isn't it, everyone? Oh, wow. We're at 115. concurrent, big old live stream. Fizz Demon is here. Hi Fizz, thank you so much for being here. Rusty, do you know the odds for White Christmas this year? No, I do not. I'm not a I'm not a gambling man, actually, but I bet somebody would know. They're interesting charts, those, aren't they? Right, we shall continue then. Shall we? We'll continue. Right, so we've done all the GFS output. Let's go to the GEM. Let's have a look at the GEM midnight run. This is what it was showing this morning. Low pressure in from off the Atlantic, bringing lots of unsettled weather with it. And then we find that the high pressure begins to build to our north. We start to draw up warmer air from the south. Probably showery though, and we finished up looking like that, pulling in some cooler winds from the northwest. What's going to happen, I think, next week is that the high pressure over the continental high, I talked about this in yesterday's video, the continental high is going to try to get back in the game next week after being weakened. Since the first week of September, the continental high has been a lot weaker than it has been through like summer when it gave us all that hot weather. It's going to try and stage a bit of a comeback next week, but with the Atlantic quite active and with this high pressure trying to get going with around Greenland, Iceland, I think it's going to struggle to get any sort of ascendancy. So it will turn things a bit warmer for a while next week, but I suspect it will not last more than a few days. This is what the GM12 said. Is showing its latest run, so unsettled over weekend and into next week, and high pressure building through the country through the middle part of next week, turning drier and also warmer as winds pull up from the south, and that high pressure slips away as we move up toward day 10. Low pressure comes in from the North Atlantic. That turns things a little bit cooler as winds pull in from the northwest, although the GM is not building up a blocking feature around Greenland. And then lastly, we cannot show you the ECM 12 yet. That won't be updated until 8 p.m, but we will be able to show you that, so we'll start showing you that when we're in GMT, but we can show you the ECM midnight run. This is what it is showing, as it's the latest run available from the ECM, with low pressure just out to our west over the weekend and into the over next week. Plenty more wind and rain to come. Then as we go into the middle of next week, heights begin to build through the country, turning things drier and warmer as winds pull up from the south as we get to day 10. That's how we're looking. So you can see that that continental high has been pushed over towards eastern parts of Europe. There's the continental high getting squeezed out to the east. Low pressure around the Azores, high pressure blocking towards the North Atlantic, and a cold blast heading into Scandinavia, possibly heading into the UK. But I suspect that cold blast will probably get pushed over to Scandinavia and will go under the high pressure. But it'll be a cooler high pressure, it'll be a colder high that if that sinks down into the country, and will probably give us overnight frost, maybe fog, as we get into the last week of the month. For Scandinavia, that trough of low pressure, I think, will deliver a blast of winter and could deliver the first snowfalls, significant snowfalls, to portions of Scandinavia there. Right, this is Big Station Forecast based on that ECM run from Timeout.com. So plenty of showery rain coming and going over the next few days into the weekend. Probably wet and windy there. That's 17th. That's Monday, my birthday. In the morning, looking rather wet and whatnot. After that, it turns a little bit drier as the ridge builds, and then we go back into more unsettled conditions by day 10. Some snow by then turning up over parts of central northern Scotland. Wow, wow, wow. These are the odds on the table within the ECM ensemble today for day 10, which gets us to the 22nd of October. 15 members of the ECM ensembles have high pressure to the east, low pressure to the west. That's going to be drier, and we'll be bringing up milder air from the south. We have 13 with low pressure just to our north, and we're bringing in unsettled weather from off the Atlantic. Quite cool with that as well, mid-Atlantic ridge. We've got 9 with high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north. Winds are coming in from off the Atlantic. and 8 with high pressure just out to our west and northwest, low pressure to our northeast. That high pressure reaching through the country, so it's just on the edge of pulling in cold air from the north with that, and then 6 with high pressure right over the top of the country. Getting further on into October now, so high pressure could mean cold nights, definitely. And then 2 weeks time, these are the options that we've got, and this is going to get us to the 27th of October, 19 members of the ECM ensemble will have low pressure over to the north and the east of the country, with high pressure pulled out into the middle of the Atlantic. So very, very unsettled and quite cool. With that one, 17 with a mid-Atlantic ridge going up towards Greenland. Low pressure to the east of the country. That's going to be cool and wet. And then 15 with high pressure right over top of the country. So that's the driest option. They all look a little bit cool though, I have to say, or cold as we're going to last week of October. That one's bringing winds from the north, that one's bringing winds from the northwest, and that one's probably bringing winds around from the northeast a little bit. So they all look quite cold actually there as we get into the final week of October. If you want to see the UKMO seasonal model, by the way, before we go, please give me a thumbs up or a waving emoji. I'll go back to YouTube in a moment and do a roll call, thumbs up or waving emoji, or any sort of emoji. If you want to see the UKMO season model before we wrap this up. CMSB2 weeklies, these are 500 millibar high tolerance bring down into week periods. The first week period takes from the turn to the 18th of October. The coming week will have low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south, and winds will be coming in from off the Atlantic Ocean. That's going to be unsettled. With westerlies, week 2 will be the 19th, 25th of October. High pressure will be to our west and southwest, so that will bring wind in from a northwesterly direction. Drier, but a little bit on the cool side. Week 3 is going to be the 26th of October, 1st of November. High pressure pulling further out into the Atlantic, going mid-Atlantic ridge off low pressure in Scandinavia. That will bring colder air into Scandi. We're on the periphery of that. And then week 4, there we go, week 4 is going to be the 2nd to the 8th of November. High pressure bed in the North Atlantic heading up towards Greenland. Low pressure sitting to our north and east. That brings the wind in from the north or a northeasterly direction. That looks cold, potentially cold in early November there. Maybe a cold bonfire night. Wow, wow, wow. It's 4 weeks away though, so it's a long way out. And this our CFS is looking overall for November today. 700 millibar light anomaly with high pressure out to our west, low pressure to our east, and down will come northerly winds, so potentially quite cold there for November. Right, let's just get back to YouTube. Benjamin Dover, wow, 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 Benny. Right, okay, we're at 111 concurrent viewers. Before we wrap this up, we are going to Richard, ooh, matron. I don't know, Rich. I don't know. Connor Harper. We're a channel member chat, I think. Connor Harper. Thank you so much, Connor. Paul Girling. Boom. Craig Stamp. Hello to you, my friend. Right. I'm so sorry, everyone. Oh. That's a little bit racy, isn't it? A little bit racy. Richo, Christmas Day 2022 to be a white Christmas. White Christmas 4 to 5. I think that is interesting. Lol, you knew, didn't you, Rich? Rich, I brought a bus full of viewers with me at GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Adam, this is quite interesting. Have to say no more than that. Yes, it is. Right, okay. Okay, let's do a roll call. All these people want to see the UK next season 1 before we go. So, Fish Steve wants to see it, Jake wants to see it, Adam Morris wants to see it, Adam Blunder wants to see it, Graham wants to see it, we're going to do it. Paul James wants to see it, Debbie the Chicken Crazy wants to see it, Ben wants to see it, Michael Purdy wants to see it, Suit, hello to you, my friend, wants to see it, Chris W wants to see it, JL wants to see it, Katrine, I think, wants to see it, Duncan wants to see it, Amber True wants to see it as well, Richard, I think, wants to see it. Right, Andrew Barker wants to see it. I think Donald Penman wants to see it. Matthew Orch wants to see it. Andrew Barker wants to see it. Chris Lee wants to see it. Josh wants to see it. Sarah Wayne wants to see it. Steffi wants to see it. SB wants to see it. Right, we'll do that for you then. We'll do that. Yes, slow mode is enabled, Andy. Right, so this is my last thing. It's a climax. Yes, Paul, this is going to be the climax. Juliet wants to see it. It's going to be the climax of our Wednesday night live stream. Same with a channel members chat. Even though I've been gifted these, I just want to say hashtag Team Gav. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sig. Missy Bladder wants to see it, and Chris Clifford wants to see it too. Right, this, Paul, you are correct, is the climax of this Wednesday night live stream. You're about to climax with Gav. Here we go. So this update yesterday. Dum dum dum. Sorry, everyone. This is the latest mean sea level pressure anomaly for November, December, January from Glossy 5. And look at this. High pressure in the North Atlantic up to Greenland. Low pressure, trough of low, is over the UK and Western Europe. What would that do? You would assume that would bring the wind in from the north. That would be a cold scenario. I would have thought, I can't see any reason why it wouldn't be. And I can't remember seeing the UKMO season model forecasting anything like that since 2010 for early winter. It did do it for 12-13, but later on, because that was cold later. But for early winter, for like November, December, January, I can't remember the UKMO seasonal product doing that. So looking like it going for a cold early winter, certainly from a blocking perspective anyway. That is how the winter itself looks. December, January, February. The blocking reduces, but it's still there in the Atlantic. The trough of low pressure deepens over the country. That also could be cold and wintry, really, although I think the peak of the cold would be early on. But, later on in winter, could still be some wintry potential there. And then January, February, March, we do start to revert more towards a westerly. So lower pressure then around Greenland, Iceland, higher pressure sinking south. We're still quite a way away from us, so even that will probably allow colder intervals, cold snaps. But definitely like the earlier part of the winter is shaping up to be the most blocked and potentially the most coldest. There, winds will be coming in from off the Atlantic, yes, but with high pressure, displace a little bit towards Bermuda. Perhaps we would have some cold snap potential at the very least, albeit the norm blocking obviously is reducing. But yeah, that's the real challenge. We did get like Twitter and that and the social media accounts and whatnot. It really got them talking yesterday when that appeared, and I said nothing about it. I kept my counsel. Gav kept his counsel, as he does, until I was with you all tonight and we could have a look at it. So what about that then, everyone? What about that? The plot thickens, eh? Let's get back to YouTube and wrap up the live. We've got a sneaky peeky to show you in a moment. Thank you so much, everybody. Incredible live stream. Been over 100 current viewers for about 20 minutes. So it's been epic. It's been great. Thank you so much, everybody, for a fantastic live stream. Right, okay. Let's just turn up the display capture then. Let's do it. Right, so there we go. We shall put the image back up. And webcam's coming back on. Coming back on as well. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm being very silly. I'm so sorry, everyone. Right, there we go. We're back. Okay, we're going to wrap up the live stream now. Thank you so much. It's been an incredible live stream. Everybody say make sure to our moderators, to Paul, to James, and to Kevin for moderating. That would be lovely. Thank you so much to our moderators for doing that. Matthew's off. Good night. I'm off to Button Moon. I used to love that. I used to love Button Moon. That was one of my favourites. when I was, you know, of a certain age, long time ago. Best crazy boy, give me a thumbs up. Richard, ooh, climaxing with Gav, lol. Little bit of double entendre. Richard, sail away, hit me with it, daddy. I did sail away. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. And Michael Hill, thanks Martin Gav, thank you so much. Steffi, thank you moderators for keeping us safe. They do a great job. Moderators have done a great job. Thank you so much. They always do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the moderators. Mark, that's similar to like 2010 December cold, although it went well in January. You did say London, it tends to do that. Great live streams always take care. Yeah, London, you would have said to be colder earlier. Marcella, loving this live stream, loving this love stream. I don't know, Marcella, I think we better wrap things up before it starts getting too risque, don't you? Best crazy boy, no Charles tonight. We've had a few odd accounts though, but the moderators dealt with it, but no, better live stream than Monday. Chris, you're definitely tuning me up, Gav, at GavsWeatherVids, with potential for colder weather, and can't wait for a good blowout Friday night live stream. Goodness gracious me, are we going to blow out on a Friday night? To be honest, I can't remember the last time I blew out on a Friday night, but I reckon Moses was still alive the last time I had a blowout on a Friday. I better wrap this up. I'm going to get myself into terrible trouble. Hello there, Daily is here. Oh no, I'm late. You missed it. Hello there. You missed it, my friend. You'll have to watch back on catch up. 6 p.m. Wednesday is our live stream slot. Right, so I'm going to stop live stream there. I hang around the channel. I will enable the Sneaky Peeky for Christmas within 1 minute. It'll be the very first thing I do after I stop the stream. So just hang around the channel. While you hang around, why don't you give a like on that if you haven't yet done so? Maybe drop a comment, could do that. And in 1 minute, it's going to appear, but Sneaky Peeky number 2 will be appearing. Just to say, the next time we're going to live stream will be on Sunday. We've got the 7th Winter 2022 2023 update. That'll be released 10 a.m. on Monday. It's going to be epic, I promise you that. The next live stream will be on Monday at 5 p.m. It's my birthday live stream. So my birthday, I don't know if I mentioned it, but my birthday will be on Monday, 17th October. I want to spend a bit of time with you all. I'm going to be very depressed because I'll be 45, but yet another year older. So I want to spend a bit of time with you, and you all cheer me up, and we'll hang out about now before I go off and have before I go off and get paralytic, basically, on Monday night. No, I won't be doing that, but I will be having a meal on Monday night. So I'll be doing a birthday live stream at 5 p.m. before I head out for the night. And then on Wednesday next week, what we're going to do, because we won't be discussing the winter update on the birthday live stream. I don't want to mix the two up. So Wednesday next week, we'll combine like the discussion of the winter update with what we've just done, 10 to 14 days. So Wednesday's live stream next week will be epic. I'll probably run it for about an hour and a half, depending on how many questions we have about the winter update. And so, yeah, we will discuss the 7th winter update, but it will be combined with next Wednesday's live stream, if that makes sense. Then after that, everything will get back on track again, and live streams will go back to Monday at 8 and Wednesday at 6. Right, that's the plan, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a very good evening. Stay safe and stay well. Until we meet again. Don't know where. I'm so sorry, everyone. I cannot sing. Stay safe and stay well. Until we meet again, when I will be a year older. There's not much else to say, really, is there? Have a great rest of your Wednesday night, and I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for being here, and Sneaky Peeky number 2 for Christmas 2022 in 1 minute's time. Good night.